Hi jerks, not too much battery, but we're gonna see if we can get this done quickly. What I'm doing is taking the wheels off. I'm gonna take my brake rotors off. As you can see in there, they get very rusted where they don't make contact with the pads. So I'm gonna tape this off best I can and then hit it with a little bit of high temperature paint just to keep them from rusting. I mean, they're cheap, and that's what they do. They rust. But in order to keep them from rusting and keep them looking good, I'm gonna hit them with a little paint and see if that doesn't make things much better. So, gotta jack up the car, take all the wheels off, take all the rotors off. It should be a thing. So, stay tuned. Subscribe to my Models and Movies channel. Okay, I forgot to record the other side, so we're just doing these two for the wheels. Jacked it up, got to take the wheels off, and that's a bitch because there's spacers on there. You got to take the brakes off to get to the calipers, and I'm sorry, rotors.
Brake discs.
Show you that. Those circular things. All right, wheels off, spacers off. Now I'm going to take the caliper off. It's pretty simple. It's one bolt under this cap right there. If you remember my other video of replacing these brakes, you'll remember that bullshit that I had to go through.
Someone watches your videos.
Somebody watches my videos. All right, let me get this off. Once the, what are these called? Discs? Brake discs. Once they're off, you tape them up because you don't want to spray paint directly onto the clamping surface. Well, actually, first we rubbed it with 4-0 steel wool to get all the rust that was on there off. Then tape it up, and then Angel's over here. He was doing a fine job of primer.
Good goddamn job.
A good goddamn job. Can you do the edge too?
I should, right?
Please. Thanks. All right, now the primer's done, and we're gonna put a, we're gonna do some black gloss on it to match the standoffs or the spacers. If you don't have spacers, you could go with a flat black or even a silver to kind of match your rotors. But since I have the black glossy spacers, I'm gonna use black gloss on it. And there you go. So paint. So this is it, they're done. I'm gonna basically peel off the tape.
It was high quality masking.
Did you do this? Because this is a much better job than I would have done.
You goddamn right. No, I didn't do that one. This is the one you
Oh.
did. I did the
Well
real
then,
one.
in that case, it's a great job.
Yeah, well, it's these now.
So that's it. Nice and
Look
shiny.
what you did to the back of it, though.
Oh, fuck. Oh, wait, that might be a problem.
No, it's just gonna build up on the brake pads.
I know. It's only the brake pad. It's the only
God
thing that makes
damn!
it
Look at this car.
No.
This little chode.
It doesn't even work. I have the worst perception. I know for a fact that the fucking one that was broken that I took off of there worked better.
So, what do you think would be the best way to get the paint off of my front bumper?
Power spark. I don't know. Oh, I wasn't even recording. Fuck this. Okay. So that just the joke just went on and on and on.
I guess so.
I got some paint on the back of my rotor, so I used some stripper to get that off, and it worked out just fine. Candy is in the back now, resting.
You used some stripper.
I used some stripper, but she's
Yeah, she's gone now.
she's gone now. Anyway, that goes on. This goes on. The rest of this shit goes on, and I'll show you the end at the end. Bye. All right, so this job is done, but not without some major problems. And let me explain to you what happened. As I was putting the brake rotor back on, I asked Angel to pull the e-brake.
Your reading glasses are in.
Yeah, well, I need them to read because I'm deaf or I'm blind. Asked Angel to pull the e-brake so that I could put the spacers back on, and unfortunately, the piston was not connected to the rotor. And when you do that, all it does is flood the piston full of fluid, and the whole piston popped out of the caliper. And along with it, I got doused with DOT 3, which was an exciting experience. And then we spent the next probably hour trying to get that piston back into the caliper. It was not a fun job because what was that thing, that rubber thing? What was that called?
I would just call it a boot.
There's a rubber boot that holds the fluid in between the piston and the caliper sheath, whatever. That was a bitch to get on. So
Piston chamber, I don't know.
Piston chamber, thank you. You're good with words.
You're goddamn right.
Me, not so much. Anyway, so without Angel's help, this car would have been stranded until I had Angel's help, so I do want to thank him for helping me out today. And he doesn't like beer. It hurts his little delicate tummy, but we'll fix that. We'll fix him. And then, yeah, so tomorrow, who's it? Camille's coming over. We're going to mess up Neil.
Neil. You said Camille.
No, I said, okay, Camille. Camille is coming over, and we're going to mess up his timing. What is it? Timing? No, water pump and what?
Yeah.
Water pump and what? Timing belt?
Yes, water pump. Timing belt.
We're doing the timing belt tomorrow. That's scary. Anyway, so watch for that, and thanks for watching. If you're messing around with your brakes, have a friend, because you're going to need a friend. And don't step on the brakes without the calipers on the what do you call them? The brake wheels. I'm delirious. I need to go.
You're tired.
Bye.